to this week's episode of The 41st View with myself, Bob, and himself, Ryan.
What's happening, folks?
This week we're delighted to be joined by musician Kayleigh Noble. Kayleigh, welcome to the show. Yay! Intros. I'm back,
Bob's
by the
back.
way. Hello.
He just had a baby. You couldn't even tell.
No, it's good to be back. You did really good holding
Thank you.
the place for the last like
Shout
2
out
weeks
to the
as
boys
well.
for coming on as well.
Yeah, amazing. Thanks so
Mark
much for coming on.
and Sean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were absolutely
fair play.
brilliant. I was chatting to them outside of this as well, so thanks so much for coming on and keeping my man company.
Yeah, it was tough. It was tough. Yeah. It's kind of like because when we do the podcast, Bob kind of helps me out when I get stuck with my words. Mm-hmm. So.
I
help him too.
With those big words. Yeah, we're here for you. It's all good. We're all in this together today.
So for me, it was like difficult because I was like, I had to keep the conversation going, and like if I said something wrong, then they had to jump in and help me. And it was just like
saying it with your eyes a lot, like as well. I watched it back and there was a moment where you're like leaning.
Okay, talk now, sir.
Yeah, it's your turn. No, I get it. No, but like there was an episode as well back in the day where you just did it by
myself. Yeah,
I don't know what happened with me.
I talked. But
you were just talking with no one in the room, like just random thoughts. It's like, hello. It's like one of those sleep stories or something.
It was
Like
really difficult, man. It was really difficult.
It was a tough one.
I remember I was like, Enoch Burke has just got Bladen arrested for.
You're going through the
on and on.
headlines.
And I was like going through the headlines of RT, like, oh, I could talk about this, and I had no clue what. And I called him Enoch, and I was like, I was sitting there by myself, and I was like, Enoch, what's his name? I don't know how to say.
No one helps me with this. Yeah, I need help.
Is it Oskelga?
It's an Irish name.
Yeah.
Storm Enoch.
So we got there in the end, but yeah, I've held down the fort a few times.
You've done well. I don't think I'd be able to.
I don't think I've missed.
like-
I've not missed an episode.
You haven't missed an episode. I've missed a handful through
But look,
various things.
Things pop up in life, so
You got to do them. You got to do them.
I mean,
Yeah.
you just
Well,
had a
listen,
bambino,
I
so
just had a bambino, and both him and mother are doing great. So
we're happy to hear. Shout out Billy Bob.
shout out Billy.
I know it's Billy. Billy and Bob.
I know Billy and Bob, like big Southern family. Hey, Billy, Bob. I'll crack this open anyway.
Yeah, shout out to our sponsors, Dublin Whiskey, for being on board. It's not as poppy when it's already open, but Katie's going to have a little taste test just to give it a go.
We're going to give it a go.
Oh, yeah. There, yep. Brilliant stuff.
We're getting back into the flow of things.
Yeah, I'm here to get an extra set of hands.
Is this my hand?
Whose hand is this?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Will we cheers it?
Cheers it.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sláinte.
Sláinte.
It always goes down so well.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That is really nice. And I'm not just trying
You're
to
not just
sell
overselling
it.
this?
Genuinely. No, I really like that.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really nice.
I remember Melina was saying if you put that into a cocktail,
Yeah.
it would be really nice. And I was
wheels,
like,
like,
just put that on ice.
Oh, no.
And you drink it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's nice. No, I don't drink
Do you want a little bit more?
Yup.
Okay, all right.
We don't want another Raymond
I
John.
know, we don't want another aim in here. Love aiming, but like, to be fair, that was my fault. I was pouring ridiculous
Really?
measures for them, like ridiculous measures.
To jump in, I was just saying, like, I know this is gonna be a few weeks later, but did you see the Sean Paul concert?
Yeah.
Did you see
The state of it.
Literally fucking
Literally so
on
bad.
wheels.
People paid like €90 to go see it, and he came out at like
Hang on.
10:30.
First and foremost, how is that prick getting 90 quid for a ticket?
I was shocked
Who
when my friend
is
said she was
paying
going.
that?
Like, I don't even like, and I don't know if it was Sean Dapal or Sean like
Dapal.
Sean Dapal.
Bomba clat. sorry. It's just very hard. Like once you say things like that, you go into a. You go
It's like that
wormhole.
interview with Little Mix, and she goes,
Jamaica, yeah.
Baleska.
it's a classic.
Honestly, the endorphin rush I get from watching that is crazy.
So it's the same.
Baleska.
Like, yeah, you just
But
keep
apparently he came on at like 10:30 and was finished by like 11:10.
going. And everything was out B.
Yeah,
Not a
and he
beat.
was like really, really bad.
Like awful.
But is that's expected though? Surely.
He's like 90. Like he's so.
Somewhere.
I like no shame into people that are older in the industry. Like do your thing, work.
Yeah.
But like.
But €90
Yeah.
for Sean Paul.
I know.
Like, who's going to see that? Like,
know.
seriously.
But let's call a spade, right?
Okay, you had some bangers.
We're 90s babies. I'm not with you. I don't know how you are.
2000s baby.
2000s baby.
24.
I didn't want to ask your age. I know it's very
okay.
It's inappropriate,
fine.
right?
inappropriate. But we're 90s babies. But we would have grown up with Sean Paul.
Oh, Sean
like
Paul,
when I went
like-
to like discos when I was like 13 and all in the local
on.
community, it was all Sean Paul.
Especially
and,
his
like,
feature with
yeah,
Beyonce,
yeah.
like, "Oh, baby boy," and then he's like, "Dirty."
Yeah. Killer. That one, yeah.
But like he
okay.
does have really good songs.
Yeah.
But not enough
Not
to go
warrant
to a
that.
concert.
No.
Yeah,
You get
I
me?
wouldn't go sit.
Like
I'd
it goes down in the club.
But like in the 3 arena. And apparently
Yeah, I
there's
know.
loads of scraps and all in the like people were just throwing
Yeah,
digs.
there's people just throwing elbows. Like I'm like,
You'd
it's
expect-
Sean Paul.
You'd expect that at Beltazoni, but not fucking
Yeah.
Sean Paul. Like all the uproars,
Oh, like,
you know.
I swear. And
But
it
I
was-
just thought it was hilarious to think like people, and like it would have been a bit of an older crowd there as well, because
Yeah,
like he
but
is
there was
that.
so many young
Yeah.
people though.
Yeah,
as well.
defo, yeah.
So he's still reaching the masses
I know,
somehow.
yeah,
like,
like-
how though?
What was the song? Sean Paul and Blue Cat. What's that
Oh
song?
yeah, that was Breathe.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a tune.
That was a cracker.
Like,
I'm
that's really
saying,
good.
but
That's
But-
early 2000s.
Before the club,
Mum.
it's for the club.
Yeah,
It's for the club.
It's for the club. It's for the club. It's for the club.
It's not so much for like a Sean Paul concert.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
what you
and
mean.
especially when he can't even sing, like he was definitely.
But again, just what you were saying there, 3 arena. Like, how did he
big.
get
How
in
did he
there?
get that? Like, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like I'm sitting there, like, what?
He's like
What
a
is
feature,
this?
like, because he features on like really good tracks. But like, how are you as a feature artist selling out 3 arena?
yeah.
Was it sold
Coming
out?
on late,
I don't
basically.
know, yeah.
Sold out.
Pretty
Imagine
much,
it
like
was.
probably about
Oh my
5
God.
tickets off the sellout. Like,
Yeah. This is crazy. Like, this
Sure,
is
there's a few
mental.
guards outside with spare tickets handed.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to just go in there?
but there was a thing on the radio saying that like Ticketmaster now want to like protect the ticket buyers because there was so much fake tickets sold. So like people were, it was in demand. Like people were getting ripped
fake
for
tickets.
Sean the Ball. Like
Yeah, have they got any fake tickets to Sean Paul?
That is scandalous. Like,
Man, I don't sell those kind of things.
fake tickets going around for Sean Paul.
Sean the Ball.
I know.
I know, we're all like Sean Paul.
Like Duff. I can't say the other way. Like I just
No,
that's the way
that is
now.
just hilarious though.
I
I seen
know.
a few years ago there was someone in that ilk as well that was playing the Tivoli. And I was like, oh no, not the Tivoli. What's that place
R.I.P.
that's out in DCU?
The Helix.
The Helix.
Oh my God.
And I was like, yeah,
Right.
valid.
I know
They
the-
should
yeah.
be in there.
Okay.
I know the
Do you get
game.
me?
I know the
Yeah.
game done it out in the Helix before.
Was it the game?
Yeah.
He's after.
He done Trey Olympia there recently.
Yeah,
as well.
that's what it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
but did he not do Button Factory, or was that like
I
it?
think it was
Yeah,
cancelled or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I went down to Button Factory. Like,
You did?
no,
I was
no.
like, you want to see the game?
But well, I
It was
would have
I think
actually.
it was the academy and it got moved somewhere
Did
else.
it?
'cause there was
Yeah,
no-
yeah,
I went
like,
down to the green room
So
or something.
random. I was
yeah.
like, it's the games in the Button Factory. Like what? Like
Yeah, what's happening? It was exactly that. He was out in DCU, and I was just like, yeah, he kind of belongs out there. Like, it's kind of like the
Yeah.
venue for him. It's appropriate.
Yeah.
But now he's
Whenever
obviously
I
he's
think of the
coming back.
Helix, I think of like fucking violins and like a big fucking,
nice
yeah,
song.
like
Yeah,
a,
yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
a candlelit kind of thing.
Not
but
a heavy
not like
traffic
the
sort of
game,
thing like that. Yeah, yeah.
But he done the Olympia there recently, and
seen it, yeah.
he was like I seen a few clips of it, and it's just like obviously as you get older, you probably can't perform as how you used
Well,
to.
as you used to, yeah.
It's like, and that's what like I don't really enjoy about like big concerts,
Hmm.
because like you love the music for what it sounds like in your ears or whatever, and
Yeah.
how much of an impact it had on you, and then you hear them running around the stage trying to keep up with it,
Yeah.
and it's like this
puffing
isn't
and
great.
But
wheezing.
like, why are you running? Do you know what I mean? Like, no, like just like chill. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to make up for it because now you're like out of breath, legging it around. Like,
Just putting the mic out to the bleeding
Literally,
fans,
like,
like to
that
sing
would
it back.
be me.
The
Like,
handiest thing, isn't it? It's like
right.
just go to the fans when you don't know the
yeah,
words.
like,
Yeah.
oh,
You just have to. Wasn't that thing about like Nicki Minaj, like in Marley Park, like last year, the year
she like
before?
cancelled every time.
Yeah, but like she only came out after an hour, and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
murder over it as well.
See, I'd let that slide because it's Nicki Minaj. Like, she probably didn't even want to do the tour.
She didn't.
She was like,
Like,
fuck
girl.
Ireland. Like, seriously, like, and then she probably just came on, you know, did her thing, and like, I'd be like, I respect it.
Yeah, like
Sean the Paul, on the other hand,
I do not respect.
no respect.
On the pod. Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, like,
levels to this game. Yeah. But like for your own influences growing up, where did they lie? Who was the biggest influence for you to kind of get you on your musical journey?
so I feel like my first ever, and it's changed now, but it was Tash Sultana. Do you know Tash
That
Sultana?
sounds so
I know
familiar.
the name.
She did the song "Welcome to the Jungle." Are you
Okay,
going?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like big fan. But what I loved about her was like she used to do like on stage do everything completely live, but like in a band way. So it'd be
Right,
like she'd
cool.
loop guitars, she'd loop her drums, she'd loop her vocals. So cool. Like I was always like, oh my god, I love that. So like in college then I was like, I want to start doing this now. Obviously I was not Tash Sultana.
But we're getting there, folks.
You give yourself credit.
Yeah,
You're doing
like
good.
I'm getting there. But yeah, she was definitely like my first ever, and then like I feel like then it progressed into like I like to do more like live like electronic stuff now. So
Yeah.
like I feel like it'd be more like I don't know, like Charlie XCX Buzz,
Yeah,
Shy Girl.
I kind of get like there's a
Yeah.
big influence there.
Yeah,
I
like
think, especially
the
in your
electropop.
your
Yeah.
LP and stuff like that. I really do hear that kind of
Yeah,
coming through.
yeah, yeah.
The production value as well is really up in that kind
Yeah,
of line. So
yeah.
yeah, I definitely see that. Like
Yeah.
it's coming through.
It's coming through.
It's coming
you can hear
through.
it.
Yeah,
You can hear it.
if you listen, you can hear it.
Perfect.
You definitely can hear it because we were listening to the album on the way up. But like, when for you, like, did music become like what you wanted to like move forward towards?
Yeah, like I feel like with the album Just a Girl, right?
Yeah.
Like that was just like I was in a bad relationship. And like I can only like I write my best music when it's like about something because I'm like
yeah.
I just like naturally start like spitting and I'm like, oh, okay. I hate that guy. So I just let it flow and then
It's like the pen is on fire. Like you ever
literally
see?
like, yeah,
Like,
like the
Just
page
a
is
voodoo doll of
burning.
him in the corner and all with needles in it.
I am getting such good shit out of this.
Oh yeah, I meant that.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, like I was just like, yeah, like writing about stuff, and I was like, okay, and then that just like formed into an album.
Yeah.
And then like I was with my friend Jessica at the time, and like she was like, you need to like actually, she was like, we could like do this as an album, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's so true. And like again, I was like just have a relationship, didn't know what to do with myself, and I was like,
Yeah.
I put myself like straight into an album, and I was like, let's do it, let's do it.
Yeah, just capitalize on it now.
Yeah.
Just don't like even kind of think about it too much. Just go for it.
Yeah,
fair
and like
play.
it was also like a form of therapy as well. Like I always say this because I was like, I think I have a song called "You Make Me Sick," and it was like, if I seen you at the club, I'd probably throw up. And I was like, and then I
Not
was
in the good way.
like, no, like I would throw up. I'm not coming up. I'm throwing up. So I was like, right, okay. And now I look back and I'm like, okay, a little bit cringe because I'm like, really, like, did you really do an album?
You
But
really
I had to
did,
do
yeah.
it.
Of
And
course,
people
yeah.
related. Like
Yeah,
people were
of
like,
course, like-
I would throw up too if I see my ex. And I'm
Yeah,
like, me and you together, sis.
In this, be like Lego.
Literally, like, so yeah.
That was kind of the start of your musical journey. Like, was there any time before that where you were like, did you do music in school or like
Yeah.
was it like, yeah?
So I did like all drama and sing when I was younger, but like my mom always pushed me and I hated it. Like I was like, why? I was in it. I was trying to do. I shouldn't. Well, yeah, no. I was in
Do
this.
it, say it out.
I was in this play, right? And it was with like with
I
this
know about being that,
crazy.
like,
Yeah, you were a tree or something.
I was a turkey.
Oh, he was a turkey. Yeah.
It was called Honk. I was one of the main guys. Sorry, go on.
I like loved it. No, I hated it, and I just did not like musical theatre stuff. I don't know. Like, and anyways, the play was called Urinetown. It was about piss. Like I don't know.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Like
You're in town.
you're in town, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're
Double
in
entendre.
town. And anyways, I was like halfway through and my mom was like, just she might like it, like it's singing and all. I was like, no, I hate it. So then I was like, maybe I'll start writing music. I was like, I don't like doing anything. Maybe that was just a bad experience. But yeah, like
Chalk
you're
it
in
off as a
town.
bad experience.
Like whatever happened to like I don't even know a play I can't
Yeah,
sing right
yeah.
now. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever happens in normal plays.
Who reads books?
Yeah, like so then yeah, I just kind of started writing music and like YouTube beats. God, what an era. But then I did my first hot mess. I think that was another relationship I was out of, like seriously. And wrote about that experience, like wrote about like I think I have a song called What the Fuck.
Yeah,
swear.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
You swear? You're joking me.
Am I allowed, please?
Do what you want.
But yeah, it was called like What the Fuck, and I look back and I cringe. But in like a really like weird kind of quirky way, like maybe some like diehard fans, if I even have any, would be like, no, I kind of fuck with that
Yeah,
song.
yeah, of course.
Like
yeah,
that was
yeah.
kind of like the open way to like me doing like kind of weirder, like kind of
Yeah.
like freak shit.
Just freaky stuff.
yeah, like changing. I was
nasty.
changing my style a bit. Like it was
Yeah.
going from like a lo-fi beat to like this weird kind of like trappy kind of like
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
stuff. And
You're
I was like,
evolving though. Like,
Yeah.
and you can, as you were saying, like you can hear that kind of evolution, like from Hot Mess to kind of like where
yeah,
it's
to just a
going
girl.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Like so, I think it's like Hot Mess.
They're all
just a
part of your
girl.
chapters of your story.
Yeah,
like.
exactly,
yeah.
So
exactly.
you should be proud of those. Like I know you look back and you kind of think like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking
I
about
know.
calling it that? But it's all valid though.
Yeah,
in the end,
literally,
like,
yeah.
'cause
It's at the
shown-
time you're thinking of these things, and it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, it makes
of
sense
course.
then, yeah.
Like even Just a Girl, like the actual song Just a Girl.
Yeah.
So the intro of it
It's
is
a
like
banger. What are you talking about?
No. I love it. I love it. No, I
really like
really
it.
do. You know what? And
Yeah.
that song is such a like good representation of like songwriting for me
Yeah.
and like telling a story.
Yeah, of course.
And like it was about a really, really like shit time in my life. And then the intro, I was like, do you know what? I was sitting there like crying over my ex, and I was listening to her old messages, and I played a voice note that I sent him, and it was me being like, I just love you, and I miss you, and I want to see it. And then my friend was like, keep that playing. She's like, that's gonna go on the beat. And I was like, no way. And she's like, we're gonna do it. She was like, let's put your cry bad voice note at the start of this song.
Little crybaby voice note. We're gonna put it in here.
Like
And it's gonna be
literally.
real nice.
And everyone loved it because it was.
Exploited.
Yeah, I did, but everyone was like, that's so vulnerable and like
Yeah.
different and raw.
But it's real as well. well, isn't it?
That hits
like,
more
yeah.
with people though. Like that resonates more.
Yeah, of
Do you get
course.
me?
Yeah, like, and even like the lyrics in the song and like just like everything like that. People are like, oh my god, like that song, like, and I'm like, really? I'm like, I did that.
I did that.
I was like blacking out. I was like, I just was so angry. I just wrote it, and I was like, oh, you guys like it? Okay, perfect. Who's gonna hurt me next? I'm healed. Send me the same demon.
I need good music, folks.
It's like really bored right now. People are treating me really well.
Just need some bad shit. Like, just to really capitalize off.
No, I cannot manifest that. I take it back.
No,
I take
take
it
it
back.
back.
We're
I
only
take it
joking.
back.
We're
I
only
take it back.
Good juju.
Just
It's
a
all
joke.
fun and games here on
I'm
the
just
Forge
being
Boys View.
silly.
But no, you can definitely tell from your personality and stuff like, and then the music that you put across. It is all real. You know, it's not. It doesn't sound fake, and it doesn't sound like you're just trying to be someone that you're not. It definitely.
It's very authentic.
Yeah, I
that's
like
the way I
that.
look
I
at
feel
it.
like it's kind of. I feel like sometimes being a bit more authentic is like a slow burner.
Yeah,
Because people are like, "Who are you?"
People
Do you
have to
know?
catch up with it.
Yeah, and people have to like resonate with something you do, and then once they do, they start listening more.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, who's gonna hurt me next? No, I'm joking. I'm really joking.
We had someone on recently and we were talking about that. Exactly. Melina, yeah.
She's deadly. She's sick. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, she's sick.
You know, and talking about like how she's like in a like long-term relationship as
Right,
well,
yeah,
and
yeah.
like she has to kind of like, you know, you have to
Pull
channel
from
it
her friends,
from other
yeah.
people.
Yeah,
do you get me?
literally,
Like,
yeah, that's true.
And that's songwriting, that's crafting.
No,
like, do you get me?
100%.
Like you need to kind of have that experience. Like if you hear something like that, you have to put yourself in that position. Maybe
Yeah.
if it hasn't happened to you, and how might you feel?
Fully.
Do you
And
get
like
me?
even when I'm in like a really good like mental state, like I'm in therapy, I'm like
yeah.
I haven't been drinking. Like that's
a little
too good.
sipsky.
Just a little sugar water.
I've been going like out. I haven't been doing like I've been going like out and like
Good on you.
feeling like real shit the next day. Like I've just
Yeah.
been doing music,
Fair
working. Do you know, like so it's like I was in the studio and I was like, I have nothing to write about.
Yeah,
I was like, this shit boring. I was like, I need to like sabotage. No, I'm joking. But like,
No, but I get no.
It's-
It's not. I
yeah.
understand that you're saying it's a joke, but like that's where your music is probably better coming from
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
it's
literally.
real.
Yeah.
Like and like.
There's no point in writing about
think-
happy things.
yeah.
And stuff
Yeah,
like that. Like, 'cause
boring.
yeah, exactly. Like,
But that isn't
who
most
resonates with
music.
that?
Most of the best music out there comes from heartbreak or loss.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
comes
When
from
you're really in the
something
depths
deep,
of the
yeah.
like where whatever's going on in your life, then you can kind of and then people, as you said, resonate with it.
Exactly,
And then that's
exactly.
what kind of makes it.
The one thing as well, you can always kind of revisit maybe something like that from a different point in your life as well. Like so, like obviously you wrote things that were maybe about heartbreak and
Yeah.
you know things. You can revisit maybe those things at some point. Like,
Defo,
and be kind of like
defo.
you get a new feeling
Yeah,
from it,
for
and
sure.
maybe you kind of lean into yourself a little bit more and be like, maybe I should have done that better. Maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't just his fault. Maybe
No, yeah.
maybe it's mine as well.
Exactly.
You have a deeper understanding
his
as well.
fault.
It was all his fault.
It's called a
Like,
space here.
yeah, blocking this guy after this. It was all his fault. Whose side are you on?
So guess, Rob.
I'm on your side, I swear.
No, I'm kidding. No, I
Don't tell the
agree.
man, what's his name? You did wrong. No, but you know what I mean. It's kind
No,
of
of
one of those
course,
things
of
where you
course.
kind of look back and then
Yeah.
more kind of creativity can kind of come
Exactly.
from that as well.
Like even like again like on that topic, like when you're writing a new song and you're like, right, I need to look for like old inspiration because I have nothing new to write about. And then like sometimes that even it's so funny, like everything I write is about someone, which I hate to admit, but sometimes I'm like, well, actually, it's about you and you. So
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're like pulling things to
Yeah.
be like, that made me feel this way. So like now I'm gonna write about that. But then also when that person did that, that made me feel like this. So I'm gonna like
Put it
channel
all
that.
into one
Yeah,
thing.
like so you know.
You can channel from.
There's
wherever,
methods
like.
to the madness, like,
Of
you know
course,
what I
like,
mean? Yeah.
I love that though.
Yeah.
Like, and like one of the things I'm kind of always like when we've talked about it previously as well. When
Yeah.
I write for like in our band previously, like it was always about a title. Then I would come up with what happened to cause that title. How do
Yeah.
you write? Do you kind of write the opposite?
So sometimes it's just like just a girl, but then sometimes it's kind of like I'd like to do something a little bit different, but like
Yeah.
still ties into the team.
Yeah.
Then like lately I'm on like aesthetics, which is like I don't know if you should or shouldn't. Like I'm not the one to say if you should or shouldn't, but like
Yeah.
kind of
This,
like
how, this is what works for you.
yeah,
though.
like
Yeah,
I'm
of
liking
course.
like, you know, if it's all capitalized or if it's like, you know, like just like
Yeah,
they're like
everything's
literally like the
lowercase
small
on the
things.
album.
Yeah,
as well, like-
on the album, there are some songs like the one that's just a little love heart.
Yeah, like
Back
that
in
was
the
so
tree and-
aesthetic, like
yeah.
like so.
Love
yeah.
that shit. I
And
love,
then-
It's
I love aesthetics, man. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, it's the artistry though, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so like that is like the one thing that's just so important to me. It's just like the artistry of like an artist and like their branding and who they are and like how distinctive it is. Like you know who they are when they walk in the room.
Yeah,
Absolutely, and that's what I would say about you as well. You're very. The first thing I like when I came across your music and stuff like that, and the visual look of the music is very striking.
Wow.
you get me? Like, so
thank
it
you.
does kind of stand out. Even the album artwork is like you and
That
Exchequer
was
Street.
killer. That was
It's
so
so
that,
good.
that was absolutely killer. Like
it's
that's
so
my favorite
good,
piece of artwork.
and
Yeah.
it's like instantly identifiable. Like you
Yeah.
kind of know who that is,
Yeah.
and it stands out from
Yeah.
whatever else is kind of around it.
course,
Like
yeah.
so, that's a massive part, and obviously coming up with like your
definitely.
whole musical look.
And sometimes it's hard because like I am planning on working on another album like as big as Just a Girl.
Yeah.
But it's like now I have to go even harder. And
Yeah,
like that is
yeah.
hard because like
How do I
that,
beat that actor?
how do I beat it? Like I have ideas, but I'm like that's gonna like my brain. I'm like that's gonna cost a lot of money. Like
God.
yeah, like I can't
Yeah.
afford. Like you know what? It's so expensive to do music. Like I
It
cannot
really
afford
is,
this. Like
it's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
mad.
and everyone deserves to get paid. So it's like
Yeah.
someone's like this is my fee, and I'm like oh you get a fee.
I didn't know. It's
I
just a
don't.
hidden cost.
I've still been investing like the last 8 years. I'm investing.
Can I give you some good vibes?
I'm like really fun. Maybe we
But
can
that's
be
the thing
friends.
as well about like musicianship and stuff like that. Like, is the cost of like putting together a whole album and all that
Literally,
stuff,
like-
the writing, the recording aspect of it. Everyone has to get their
Like
you
the
know, their
mixing, the
slice of it.
mastering, the recording. God, the whiskey's hitting.
the masking.
But it's a good.
But yeah, like all these things
It's
you have
such
to
a big
factor
process,
in.
though.
Yeah,
It really
completely. Like
is,
and
like-
even things like I'm just like a bitch for like artwork and like covers and like having then like your press
You're
photos.
speaking my
Meet this
language.
guy.
You're
Like you have to have it
speaking my
so
language.
consistent.
Yeah.
Like I can't like no disrespect, and I do think it works sometimes, but like having like an AI, no, actually no, hard disrespect. No AI
Yeah,
is
no
welcome
AI.
in this room.
You joking
No, but I meant like having just like a cover that was like a word.
Yeah.
Say if like I was to drop a song called like Light, and
Yeah.
it was just like light.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to that on
Yeah.
purpose.
No. It needs to like visually. It needs to
Yeah,
attract
pull me
into
in,
it
like
first.
yeah, and I'm judging the book by its cover.
Yeah. 100%,
Sorry,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you should. That's a stupid rule. You should judge a
Yeah,
book by
let's
its cover.
call a spade a spade. If you
Like-
see
You
something
should.
nice, that's when you're gonna go in. And be like,
Yeah.
oh,
It
that
intrigues
really
you
took
to
my
look
eye
more.
first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
you're
go
dead
to
right.
explore,
Like,
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure there is like great stuff that I even like I like that. I'm like, okay, like even Charlie XCX, right?
Bra.
Bra, yeah.
Bra.
But it's so
But that green,
on
though.
brand.
Yeah.
It's so killer. Like, and then she changed all her other covers. It's consistent. Like, it's simple, but it made a mark.
Yeah.
So you
that's
can
very
be
true.
simple, but like,
Simple does sell.
yeah,
you get me?
like it
But
does.
It has to be
but it has to be
distinctive.
right, not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
at least consistent. Like, do you know what I mean? Did you just say that?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Okay, well, consistency.
Consistency. Yes, give me that. Come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
I'm
I didn't
leaving,
see.
all right? You got this, yeah? Bye.
No, Rob, I've done 2 weeks by myself.
It's like look at Pink Floyd. I know they're massive, like and stuff like that, but they never put their name. I don't believe this
Okay.
on their artwork whatsoever.
Yeah.
It was always just some sort of like the triangle with the
Yeah,
spheres
yeah,
like coming out of it, like and stuff. And like they never put their name on it, but the visual was just so intriguing that
What's
it was
that
just
dark
like
side of the moon?
Dark Side of the
Yeah,
Moon,
yeah,
like and stuff
yeah.
like that. So it's like those visual cues are so important.
They're
as
so
well.
important, like, and it's all part of your brand then.
Yeah.
Like, people would be like, sometimes I have people that would like send me something and they'd be like, this is so you. And I'm like,
Thank you.
like and it's like a lace, like gorgeous, like outfit. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like, yeah, like I would wear
That is
that.
so me.
You know me better than me. It's so nice though.
But I do think, like, with your kind of image and look, and I feel like I think we discussed it with a few of the guests before. I feel like nostalgia really starts to sell now because I feel like I watched your latest YouTube
Music video?
music video.
Am
yeah,
I
sorry.
asleep?
Am I asleep? Yeah.
Sick.
And it was like it was
Thank you.
recorded
So
on
good.
a VCR.
It
and
was.
like,
Yeah, that was the vibe we
Yeah.
went for.
It's so
And that's
good.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
Tapes and
Yeah.
just the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
noise that they make.
that kind of
Yeah.
Y2K kind of
Exactly.
thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I just feel like and it's the same with fashion and stuff. Everything kind of comes
Comes
around
around,
in
yeah.
It
circles.
does, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like to see that, it kind of brings you back to like old. Because as I said, I'm a '90s baby, so
Yeah.
I would have remembered watching MTV
Yeah.
and waiting, like say watching the top 20, and you're like, I'm waiting for this video to come on or this song to come on because I love the
Yeah,
the
the
video,
video,
off it, you
yeah.
know.
We all
And
have
then-
those things that we go back to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as I'm watching it, you're listening at the same time, but you're really enthralled by what's going on
What's
in front of
happening
you.
visually, yeah.
And then you're kind of taking in the song as well, and you're like, watch it again.
Yeah, because you,
know
have
what
to
I
go
mean?
back. Yeah.
Because I definitely missed something.
That is
you know?
exactly the reaction I wanted. And that's another thing that I find really important. Music videos.
Yeah.
Another
Oh my
thing
God.
that's so expensive, but so worth it.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But they kind of have to be like hand in
Yeah.
hand. Like I think to put yourself forward as a brand and how you look and stuff like that, it is super important to
Defo,
have
yeah.
that
I
as
think
well.
I think I can say because this is
I
gonna
think
be
you can say. I was just about
this is
to
gonna
say.
be so
This
Eskimo
inside
Supreme.
scoop.
Do you know Alex?
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Well, I don't know him, but I know. Yeah.
You know, I jumped on a music video with him for his
Right.
newest song coming out on Thursday.
Yeah.
So you will see my face.
Check it, guys.
Brace yourself.
Video vixen.
Brace
Video
yourself for
vixen.
this one.
It's heavy tack. Well, it's gonna be
heavy
out.
duty, but
It's out
it is-
already. When
it's,
you listen,
it's
when you
very
hear it.
Alex though. It's very
Very,
Esmo
very
Supreme. It's
Right.
his whole bag.
And
It's, yeah.
I'm able to now talk about music videos because I know what it's like to be in one.
Yeah, that
I
must
like
have
to
been high
kind of
production, yeah.
to see what goes on,
Yeah.
and the amount
And
of
how
shots
much
that
that
go
has to
into
go
it,
into
and
it.
and Alex is really like he's kind of probably like ourselves, real meticulous about what
You have to
You
be,
have
though.
to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And like it's this shot, and then it's like he was like, "You didn't walk properly," and I'm like, "Okay, I'm
not
sorry,
joking you. It's those little
doing this
things.
for free."
But you're my friend. Why are you shouting at me? No, but like that's what we in the band like used to kind of have the most like disagreements over was me and particularly not being happy about like the artwork and stuff like that.
I know
would
that
be.
feeling.
I know,
was
but
there.
like it's all for like it has to. Look, I'm not gonna put it out unless I stand by it.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Oh,
Like I have to
100%.
stand by it. Be like, I'm
Literally,
so
like,
proud of that.
yeah.
No matter if anyone says that, and I'm like, I'm happy with it.
I know.
And I know what I like, and I know kind of how it fits in and
Yeah,
what people are
of
kind
course,
for.
of course.
So you have to be. You have to stand on it. Like
Yeah, you have to be so like you have to be the boss.
Yeah.
And like that was something that I struggled with for ages because like I was so shy. Like
Really?
I I
You
feel like
wouldn't think.
Yeah,
no,
that's
but
what you're about to
the
say.
thing,
Like,
now I'm like, okay, like you just have to do it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like I was shitting myself before I came here, and I was like, I just have to
look
do
at
it.
it.
But
It's
like
all
now
good.
it's fine. It's like
Yeah.
I've known these guys 10 years. Like these are my cousins.
these are my family.
We spent
Why are we
Christmas
talking
together.
like that? We all just go into this accent. Like the whole time we're just like, oh, this honey whiskey really good.
This really built up my britches.
You can taste the sugar water.
Oh, I
Oh,
swear.
I need to go home. Sorry.
No, you're good. But like, yeah, you just do have to be like, I have to just go in there and like be like, yeah, I'm here, and like
Yeah.
in like a way that's like not like because I would hate to come across as like people think I'm like a diva or something.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah,
Don't get me
I mean,
wrong,
slay
I
girl.
am. But a really nice diva who cares. Like I wouldn't be like, oh, please move. Where's my water? Like,
I'm Kayleigh Noble.
like do you
Get out
know
of
who
my
I
face.
am? Like yeah, literally like get these peasants away from me. This is dumb.
Is the room 33 degrees? I'm not going
Yeah.
in.
This is not room temperature. Like I would hate if anyone thought I
Pinging
was
all
that.
people's
Yeah,
heads,
literally like pinching you. Like that was a stupid question. But yeah, like I would just feel like you have to have a balance of like
Course,
being
yeah.
yourself, being kind, being self-aware. It's kind of like you'd be
But
surprised.
That's
that
the
people-
kind of sad reality of being in like a media kind of thing is that people are gonna judge you no matter what.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like-
Oh my god, yeah.
Like, because even like say for example, seeing when we first kind of got in contact with yourself, you know, I'd look at your Instagram and I was like, she's definitely a very vibey and very
Yeah,
ra-
100%,
radiant.
yeah.
and,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
She has a kind of don't give a fuck attitude and
Yeah.
blah blah,
Yeah.
and then you meet you and you're like super
Hi.
nice.
Yeah.
And like,
See,
sorry,
and
man.
that's the thing. I
Yeah,
get that a lot. Like I had this fight, well, not a fight, but someone was like, "You seem mad rude," and I was like,
Who said that?
"Oh, we used to see each other, so we had a reason." So we were
Write
writing
about it.
a
Write
song
about
about
it.
this.
Get it
yeah,
down.
Who's rude now, bitch?
Literally, like, but he was just like your stories, like, because I do shit post a lot on Instagram, but like
Okay.
it's funny.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
come on,
But
like
it's social media.
like
It's your
and the
profile.
girls find it funny. Like I posted something yesterday and it was like, I like my men how I like my tongue. Up my ass. Do you know what I mean? Like lick ass. Now some people thought that meant something else, and then I was like, oh, I was like, no, I need to
no.
delete that. Like that is
Stringy.
not what I meant. But like I like to shit post, I like to meme, and like people sometimes think that I'm like really obnoxious, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Just a bit
I was like,
crack,
I was
like,
bullied
just
in
a bit
school.
crack.
Like I am not that person. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
what? So yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
it. That people do kind of get like, and it's kind of the way the world is going with a lot of things. Like, but,
Oh yeah, big
but like
style,
especially with social media, like it's stupid little meme like that shouldn't be.
Like why do you care
Like,
that
why
much?
do you care?
Like,
Like,
listen to
It's
my
not as
music.
if you're being like. It's not as if you've tagged someone in and
Like
like this
it's not
is you,
about
bitch.
anyone. Yeah, like
yeah.
and a lot of people find
And,
it
like
funny.
men are bleeding dickheads as well.
They
like,
are.
Prats,
Hey,
like,
this-
yeah.
He-
I am one.
Prats.
Well, at least you guys are self-aware.
That's all you can do, folks.
yeah,
That's
like-
all
All
you
you
can
gotta
do.
do.
Yeah, like I just feel like sometimes people say things. You know what? When someone takes it really
But
personal.
women.
No.
You can't say that, Ryan.
Save that for one of your male podcasts. I am a feminist.
Good.
But yeah, no. Sometimes people take things like really personal, and I'm like, you just don't like me. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that was
Yeah.
not even like why would like that's projection because like. are you a fucking thong like up
Yeah,
an
yeah,
ass? Like,
exactly.
do you feel like
What
you're
are
like
you, a thong?
What are you a thong or
You a
something?
thong, Stephen?
Like, why are you offended that like you would like compliment a woman? Like,
I
do
know.
you like
I
men?
mean,
I don't get it.
Like,
There's nothing wrong with being up a woman's ass, am I right?
that's the way people should be though. Like, they like literally like,
Hey now.
like I'm a munch, I'm a munch, I'm a
now.
munch.
So good.
But no, yeah, it's like it's just a silly little meme, so people can like, and like even like this kind of back and forth.
Like laugh.
There's no
Exactly,
there's no
like-
malicious intent
No.
behind it.
Hardly. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So
Like,
and that's what a lot of people I feel miss when it comes to like trying to be funny or
Yeah.
like there are people out there that will say be racist to get laughs or be
Yeah.
homophobic to get laughs.
that's just
and they
so
can be
dumb though.
dickheads.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's like that's people that actually aren't funny, because if you have to drag
If you
someone
have
to
to
be
rely on
funny,
that,
Yeah,
then
like
you're not funny.
do you, know,
Yeah,
you are not
exactly.
funny. Like no one finds you funny except for, you know what? Stay in your little group and be little freaks
Yeah.
together. We don't want you.
We're
like
looking for witty banter over here, okay?
literally.
Willy Bender for life.
None of that shit.
exactly.
We went down such a
I
mad
know,
road.
yeah.
there.
What were we even talking about?
Yeah,
I was like, what? Music? Yeah, we were.
Why are we here again? I'm wasted.
This the sugar water.
Right, let's bring it back to yourself.
No, that's good.
So you talked about like, so with the album, how did it feel kind of like putting it all together and like because I don't do music. Bob's the music man in the podcast.
Right.
But like I've been talking to people, you know, when they say it's kind of like they like to make it as like a story, or there might be just, as you said, parts of your life that you kind of went through and you wrote about. What was it like kind of getting all the songs together? And like I'm sure there was more maybe in the back catalogue that you had.
That didn't make the cut.
Did you have to select songs, or what was
Well,
the vibe?
Actually, it's like every song that I wrote kind of went on it.
Okay.
Like, because basically, like, I wanted to do my first, like, full body album.
Right.
I think, and as well, like, you know, the RT, like, album awards.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
did
yeah.
check to see how long it has to be. So I was like,
For that.
I think it had to be, like,
Okay.
something like over 33 minutes and over a certain amount of songs. So I was like, you know what, like, let's go for it. Like,
Yeah.
well, let
Why
me
not?
vent. Like, give me that notebook.
always-
Yeah, let me
yeah,
do
like,
it.
I have a lot to write about. So I kind of, like, the way it happened, though, as well, actually, this is interesting. So
Okay.
We're here for
I
it.
was in the relationship,
Okay.
and I was writing these heartbreaking songs like "I hate my life," like obviously not that, but you know what I mean. Like I was writing songs, and I was like, why am I so depressed in a relationship? And then like those ones, while I was in the relationship, made the album, and that was when we broke up. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean? So like
okay.
there was actually a very organic, natural story, and then like those ones I like kind of fixed up a bit, and then like wrote about. So you had the start of like when it was going wrong to like when I left the relationship, how hard that was.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like your 5 stages of grief, it was kind of like that. And then it was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
after, at the end, I had like this song called Duh, and it was like,
Oh yeah, we were listening.
yeah,
to
it's
Duh
like
on the way
duh. It was like, I'm back, like I'm in the club, like
You want to see us in the car on the way down? We were
yeah, like it's like, who is he? Like exactly. So then it was like, you know, and I liked it because I was like, this is like the natural cycle of a breakup. And
Yeah.
if anyone else is going through it, which so many people were,
course,
so
yeah.
many people agreed, like, or sorry, related, and they were like, oh my god, like the whole thing of it is just like the roller coaster of a breakup.
Yeah.
And that's why I really liked it. And like I was just like, you know what, it's natural, it's organic, and it's like me, and it's real, it happened, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So then you kind of just pulled all that into one album.
Yeah,
and that was it.
literally.
Yeah,
and then
cool.
I was kind of thinking about a name for so long, because I have like on the track Sad Girl, Just a Girl. I had Just a Boy, had the like the heart one and the broken heart, like just for a
Yeah.
theme. And I was like, oh, like will I call it Sad Girl, Breakup Girl? And I was like, Just a Girl. I was like, I'm actually just a girl. Like, do you know what I mean? And that was
Yeah.
kind of
Go
going
through
around
all
at the
these
time.
emotions.
These are emotions that you go
like-
through. This is a cycle.
Yeah, it all falls under being
just.
just a girl, like, and then
Yeah.
like, you know, like it's just, yeah, at the time, like everyone was kind of doing the whole trend, and it was like, oh, like just a girl this and just a girl that, and I was like, oh my god, like it's just like relevant, and it was
Yeah.
me,
So relevant,
and
yeah,
I
yeah.
related, and so many other people did, so I was like, work.
After
yeah,
it was
yeah.
done and dusted, though, was there a bit of you that was kind of like exhausted from it, or just
Yeah,
like I'm
like-
done now?
I listened to it so many times on my own, start to finish. Like literally, I remember me and Jessica like laid on the floor and like played it from start to finish, and we were like, "This is perfect." And then this album comes out.
Amazing!
Yeah,
I did this, Jessica.
like, was this us? And then the album comes out, and I'm like, turn it off. I am
yeah,
sick
yeah.
of that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's the thing
This
that
was
that's
so
the thing
much.
that I go through when I was like
Yeah.
kind of done with all our music and stuff. Like I never listened back.
No.
Only the once, and that was
Yeah.
it. I would never listen to it.
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
like
yeah.
now I
Because
have
I'm
to
done
limit
with it.
myself, because I'm like, if I have a new song that's coming out, I'm like, don't rinse it, don't rinse
Exactly,
it.
like,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
because I'm just like, everyone's like, oh my god, it's amazing. I'm like, oh,
But I feel like with music these days, it needs to get rinsed.
it does.
It
Get me
needs to
to
have
a
that
point.
consistent.
Yeah.
Because people are getting so greedy now. Like on
Yeah.
TikTok, they're like,
TikTok.
just release it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't, you don't understand how long it
Like,
takes.
If I have
No,
to hear,
legit.
it's a great song, but if I have to hear Lola Messi, on the
Yeah.
radio again.
Sped up,
Like
slowed and reverb.
It was great
like,
at the start, and
yeah.
I really enjoyed it. But it's
Amazing.
every second
It's just getting
song
rinsed
on the
Yeah,
radio.
literally, like so
It's like
true.
it just
I have
takes
that.
away from it.
I have
Yeah.
that with a certain song.
You were tapping me to say because you were hoping I'd say the same song.
I
as you
thought you were
were.
going to say the same song. I'm not going to say it. Or should I say it?
Go on.
Say it.
It's fucking, it's Khaki Kids tune.
Oh really?
Oh, is
like-
that the date night song?
Date night,
It's
yeah.
because it's TikTok brand.
It's literally just like, it's the same line I keep hearing all day.
Your
Like,
2B
you're
ex-boyfriend.
Your 2B ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, literally,
Like, and I'm
literally.
like,
a little
at
bit
the
more
start,
so
I was like,
you're
wow,
back.
now I can
Killer,
hear it. I'm just
yeah.
like, oh my god.
Because he's actually sick. Like, he's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
exactly.
Like,
He's such a good
No
artist.
disrespect.
no
like,
hard.
no disrespect.
It's
but
just the TikTok approach.
Exactly.
But you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
that is? Like, that's like label people telling you what to do. Because I've had a few
Exactly,
people
yeah.
that have been like, do this, do that. And I'm like, I feel like people are like, how has she not popped off? Because I'm saying no. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I can't. I literally have sat in front of a TikTok screen and been like, hey guys. like,
How you doing, guys?
like, you know.
Here's
and
my
I'm
new
like,
song.
like,
The girl.
like, I'm just a
A broken heart. This is broken
so
heart.
basically, the reason that I did this, and I'm like, I tried to do a story time one time, and I just said turn it off. I went,
Do you
There's
know
no
what's
point.
mad, yeah? We're like doing this podcast and all, and you know, you see people doing it and like it works, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, but it's just not. I can't do a Get
No.
Ready With Me.
no,
I can't do a voiceover.
no.
Bro, we're too fucking
Like,
old
you
for
were
not
that
seeing
shit,
it before.
Like,
Like,
exactly.
see the
like-
after.
Like,
I've kind of leaned into the dads of TikTok because I have a little 3-year-old and
Yeah.
she's really cute, and I think
Yeah.
she takes away from my cringe.
yeah, that's
So
right.
I'm like,
I'm just,
basically
I can do
exploiting
that.
my 3-year-old daughter.
I can do
trying to make it
that
as a
in like
TikTok
2
dad.
years when he's 2. I can then do that.
Like, yeah.
Like, and now, and I work, and like, I just feel like if I do it, it's just not as cool as
No,
the
it's
people
not,
that
no.
are doing it.
yeah.
But like also
But they
I
had
just
to start
can't
somewhere.
Do it. But I just can't
Yeah.
do
and
it
also,
as well.
people don't understand how much editing and like.
I don't have time
Like
for that
set,
shit.
no,
You
let me
know,
just
be
pick
like,
up the
Cops
phone.
behind the camera like that.
throw it on.
I know about it.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
like
Love you, big guy.
that's why we have someone to do these things for us. Are you hiring? But yeah, like it's just like I sat there and I tried to do it because my friend Althea, like she's amazing at it. Like shout out Thea, hello, Althea. And she's so good at TikTok. Like that is
Yeah.
her thing. Like I
Right,
sit there and I'm
yeah.
like, oh my god, like I can't take my
How
eyes
does
off
she
it.
do
Like
this? Like,
it's so
yeah.
good. But like
Yeah.
she probably sits there. I know she does. She sits and edits and like, no, like I
She
know,
probably-
like yeah,
she
she's
does,
good
yeah.
at it. Like she gives herself like she's so disciplined and I respect it so much because it's like, okay, like I'm gonna do a TikTok today. I'm gonna do a music vlog today, and I'm like. Like I just served assholes all day in work. I'm not looking at myself for another 5 minutes. Like no, like literally no.
But like in the thing for Khaki Kid is it has kind of propelled them in because
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gone
it works.
to that
No,
level.
it does
Yeah.
work.
No, it
Has
does
played
work,
on
but it is
radio.
the saturation though.
Of course,
of it.
yeah, of
It's
course.
just the side effect of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
suppose.
yeah.
but it's just one of those things because it has that catchy hook. It's kind of like Casey Walsh with Simmer Down.
Yeah,
yeah, like you hate that it's stuck in your head. Like let me get
But it's a bop, like it's
Yeah,
a bop.
like-
It's just
And same with Alex is your brother still doing 6 grams for a
for
1
1
hour.
hour. Like that's stuck in your head for the week.
and
Like
it does work, but
Yeah,
to an extent, it's kind of like
you hate yourself
is it
that
just,
works. That's
is
the
it
thing
just
though.
a TikTok
Exactly.
tune, or do they
Yeah.
have it to back it up?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
and that's the new thing with music. Like I feel like that's the direction it's gone, and it's like you've
Absolutely why
lost.
it's gone,
Yeah.
like-
You've lost like the authenticity
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like like being like mysterious and this like you're
Yeah.
constantly like listen to me like it's just like oh my god it's like
It's
yeah
and then it's like if Lola Young brings out a new song, will it be as good as Messi?
I know.
And will that affect her moving forward?
I know.
Because it was so
Exactly.
big
Yeah,
on
yeah,
TikTok.
that's very true,
Which
yeah.
is that other kind of side of like, oh, she's doing so well for herself. She's on Jimmy Fallon. She's doing.
Yeah.
Then it's like you've done that. Now we have to go up a
now
level.
you have
up
to
that
run it
bar.
up yeah,
Yeah.
like it's so hard
Whereas like would say with
And
maybe
that's in your conscious thought, I think, as well. in the
Yeah,
writing process.
yeah.
You're kind of I have to think of
And then
something
you lose
catchy
it, yeah.
to kind of
Yeah.
get over that one again.
Yeah.
So you're not
Yeah.
even writing like off like
No.
for yourself anymore.
and
You're
that's
writing for
yeah
that.
because
Like,
like you do have like labels or manager people that like from experience I would be like okay you need to release every month and I'm like what
yeah.
like I'm not
On the drip,
I
like a single,
can't
like, kind of,
yeah
yeah.
like to keep doing and I don't get me wrong I will start doing more singles and I'm listening guys but like don't get me wrong please I need a manager
Please listen to my music.
stream me but it's like you have to like I can't give you a song every month
Yeah,
I can't afford it I can't actually do it I can't get a
Yeah.
music video and you need 6 to 8 weeks to like with pre-order and stuff like
Yeah.
that so how am I going to give you a song every month
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
like make it make sense like you're asking for the
Do you want me to
impossible
just bend time.
Like literally, like what the hell?
It's like Doctor Strange. Like,
Yeah, like who do you think I am?
It's one of those things though, like if you had a massive catalogue, like an album ready to go, and you kind of drip the first 3 singles off it and stuff, then you release the whole thing.
That's what I did with Just a Girl, and it worked really well because it's like, but that took a year.
Exactly, it takes a
So
long
it's like-
it takes time to make good music.
Yeah,
good art.
and like-
like it's not just something you can just go like that and it's done.
No,
like,
literally,
there's so much time that has
like
to go into
even
this shit.
I had a bit of a like writer's block when I was in the studio with Adam Shanahan. Actually, Melina uses him. We sent you-
nice,
yeah. He's sick.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adam. And yeah, he was actually the first person I ever did a song with, like
nice.
ever.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he was the same with me. So like it was both of our first songs together.
Right.
Don't think it's even out there anymore. But anyways, it was ass. No, I'm joking. It was good. It was good. It was good. It was good.
Somewhere.
It's in the
We
ether.
deleted it. But yeah, no, he did On My Sleep. And then we have a new song that we're doing. I'm actually going on Friday to finish the song. But like when I first went into the studio,
Exclusive.
yeah. New stuff on the way, guys. book me. Festivals, are you listening? Because I know you haven't. But yeah, when I went in the studio, I was like, he was killing it. Like everything I said about I wanted in the track, like production wise, I want more like electronic stuff.
Yeah.
He was doing it with the synths. He was eating up, and I was like, nothing to say here. I was like, I suck. I am a loser. And he was like, okay, just go home and we'll come back to this. I was like, I'm leaving as a loser. I hate the song.
Get in a 2-week relationship.
Yeah,
Come back.
do something crazy, girl. But I actually ended up writing it. It's probably my first song that I haven't written about a person, and it's more about like myself and like.
cool.
Yeah, I was just like,
self-reflective,
that was my
like-
downfall.
We've never heard of Kayleigh Noble again.
That was the last time we seen her. One stream.
But speaking of collabs, like you've done some work with some really cool fucking people as well.
Performers
Yeah.
And performing
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think Brick Nasty is a big one.
Huge,
Yeah,
huge.
Really good.
That was
and the Bloom.
The
as well.
Bloom.
the boom. Yeah. Oh, they're deadly. And you know what? It's funny. Like both of them are like 2 different, like completely different artists. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
So like Brick Nasty would be like full band, and like
Yeah.
that was
They're killing it.
yeah,
Like,
like
to have that behind you,
Like-
must be on stage being
And
like,
they're-
this is so good.
like, girl, let me tell you.
girl.
No, but they're so talented, like genuinely. And like even like I remember we did one rehearsal in Pirate, and like literally like Johnny just knew all the tracks. He was
Yeah.
like, right, let's do it. And I was like, do we need to do more? He was like, no. And then I got on stage, like it was just like he was so talented, and like I knew my songs. He was like, just trust the process, just get up there and do it. And I did it, and I was like. that was amazing. And I was like, do you guys like need a singer? no.
Can I join you?
I like it here. Yeah, like, and then obviously LaBoom, like they're live electronic, like incredible, and they're the nicest lads. Like I give them so much respect, like, and like owe them so much because I kind of wasn't doing anything. Like I was meant to release a project and then it didn't happen, and had artwork ready, had everything to go, and they just hit me up and were like, in the studio and like record some stuff, and I was
Nice,
like,
yeah.
and then I got booked for a gig in London, and they were on tour in London, and he was
Just
like,
happened to
it's like,
just
do you want to just fucking hop up on stage?
deadly.
And they're so like that, like fuck it, like and I was like, okay, and I got up on stage, and it was just like we all just had so much crack, had a few pints after, like we just, and he was like, this is so fun. He's like, do you want to do more? And I was like, absolutely. So I did all the festivals with them over summer, like
That's
my
so
biggest,
fucking good.
like my biggest crowd, my biggest stage, like ever. Like they filled out the main tent in like Forbidden Fruit, and like I think it was all together now.
They're huge.
I was shitting myself. They're huge, but they're so good. Like they deserve it. Do you know what I mean?
It's valid, like for
It's
them.
so
Like,
valid.
good, like.
And like I'm the type of person that like I will always like I work with like just women, and I always put women first. But like the men that deserve it, I will say it. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, and those two 100% deserve it. Like so.
Sweet,
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And
So
as I
don't-
said, filling up like a 10, I'm having them behind you. It must be just unbelievable.
Insane, like, and they're so supportive. Like, if you finish the set and they're nervous before, and I'm like, "Why are you nervous? Like, you're so good." And they'd be like, "Well done." I'm like, "I did nothing. Like, it was all used. Trust me."
Stop. Give yourself some credit.
Give
No,
yourself
of
Come
course,
on
of
now.
course, of course, of course, of course.
And like with that, because they're obviously 2 different sounds. So like as you said, it's kind of the band with Brick Nasty, and it's like the electronic stuff with LaBoom. What would be your favorite to do? Because I'd say it's 2 different vibes.
Yeah,
Like I'd say
it's like I feel like the Brick Nasty buzz would like be originally what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I love it and I respect it a lot. But I feel like now with my like
You're a
sound
party- you're a
changing,
party girl.
I'm a party girl. I'm a like electronic, like let's get to it, like play those sounds. So yeah, and I would love to teach myself more. Like I'm starting to produce my like a little bit, like
Nice.
and then like I'm part of this like we're not it's like Baby K Buzz, like that's the kind of new name like for the dancier stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have like my producer and DJ like Silicone. Love.
Shout outs.
Solo cone. And also, we decided to call ourselves, like, as a joke.
Yeah, of course.
Baby cone hole. Like, you know the way you go into like a
Yeah.
K hole? It's like baby cone hole. Like, we joke about it when we make music.
yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
this is baby cone hole.
Right, yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I love it.
But see, they're the funny, they're the interesting
Like,
ones.
They
you know?
Exactly.
land.
Like,
They
original.
do.
Like,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's
Sorry.
like something like it's something that you as a collective came up with together.
Yeah, like, it's
now
funny.
everyone has to get it.
No, like just us because
Yeah.
like I would like my dancier stuff would be like Baby K, and he's solo cone now, and like he does like kind of dancey techno stuff, and like
Right,
then
yeah.
when we go to the like studio or like my room and produce and we're like having a kiki and like he's like, this is Baby Cone Hole, and like I'm like, yeah, and like then we'd make a song
Baby
like
Congo Radio.
literally like we have these two tracks. One of them's like literally like a crazy vocal thing I did, and it's like in a slick back bun, and it's like blah 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 blah. And like then there's another one where I'm talking shit about this fella I met on Francis Street, and I'm like, I met this guy on Francis Street, he's such a cunt. Like, it's funny stuff.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you know what I mean?
It's like GTA radio
yeah,
shit. Like,
and he's
you know what I mean? Like,
killing it. Like he's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sampling this and like putting like mad effects on it, and I'm like, this is a banger. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Very different to what I'm doing, but
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I do split it up. Like I can do my faster sets and then I can like bring it back for like a slower set.
Yeah,
But it's good to have that variety and that
Yeah,
variance
like-
between them.
So you're
as
not
well.
pigeonholed into one.
Exactly.
No, like, and I feel like
you're
people,
an artist, like you're exploring yourself.
Like
and
I feel like people keep like saying like you have to stick to one genre, and I'm
Not at
like,
all.
no, like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did my stuff I'm doing. I don't know what you'd even call it right now, but like say pop, and then like I'm doing a lot more faster stuff. Like I'm even doing a studio session with like Black Traffic, you know.
Oh,
Yeah, that's on Thursday.
yeah.
Like so, like that's like techno. Do you know what I mean?
You're like, shit.
Damn,
I actually, you know, he was playing an Index there.
he's so
A
good.
few times he's played, and I'm 31 now, so like I don't really know if I'm a nightclubber anymore. Not even that. Not,
You
no.
are.
Oh, I can be,
Yeah.
but like, and it's the same with all like say BLK or 99s or whatever. Like they're very heavy, but I just feel like Dublin and Index, there is a lot of a younger crowd. Like I'd say
Yeah,
if I went to
defo.
maybe Berlin or
Yeah.
somewhere
You'd
like
mo-
that's
yeah,
heavy
okay,
like
yeah, I
that,
get you, yeah.
I'd be more inclined to go. But it's just I don't know with the Dublin culture because I was part of like the house scene.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I was a
Coming
kid
through,
and I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
all the oldies like being there and like who the fuck are these
Fuck you.
guys?
Look at these guys.
Get out of here, granddad.
But they paved the way for me.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
yeah,
So
yeah,
not that I wouldn't be like I
I
just
think you'd be out of pocket. What are
it'd
you
be just
talking
no,
about,
it'd be
like?
just more one of them that none of my mates want to go to see Black
Yeah,
Traffic
yeah,
because we're all in
yeah,
our 30s and we all
yeah.
have kids.
And it
Anyway.
is. It's like it's all new stuff though, because you're right. Like it was house music, and now it's like I feel like techno has gotten so big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Like
Yeah.
huge. Like the
Yeah.
festivals and all. Like
Yeah.
it's all techno based. Like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
acts are techno. Like I have a lot of friends that would like do techno, even like the girls and stuff. Like and I'm like it's just so big right now. And even it's like in like because I was living in London at one point, it was not big in London.
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm wrong here, but I just never felt like it was. I feel like in Ireland it's always something techno on.
Yeah, it's been very underground for a while because I
Yeah.
remember when I was going out to like Sin nightclub or whatever and Funky Box and blah blah blah, there would always be like Toast or fucking what was it, Bruce Willis on a Wednesday
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
would have techno nights.
Yeah.
But they were there'd be only like 50 people at them.
Wow.
And
It's
like
changed
handfuls,
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's huge now.
It's huge now.
Whereas like the Tivoli Theatre used to sell out for say Mark Knight or fucking I don't know Richie Ahmed or whatever for all the kind of the housey stuff. But now it's like Azer and fucking BLK
Yeah,
and
like it's huge.
It's huge, yeah.
It's huge. Like,
Yeah.
because even you have like I don't know if you'd say Cat Mass techno, is he?
Oh, Kevin's just a legend though. Kevin can do whatever he wants, man.
You do
Do
whatever
whatever you want, baby.
I've reached
No,
out to him,
true.
so if you want to check your DMs, Mr. Kedema, sir. But yeah, no, he's unbelievable. I don't know. I think he's a bit of a mixed bag in what he does.
Yeah, but that's I respect it. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like I really do.
He done that new song, Yo Set Me. Is that what it's called? And it's like it's a house track called Need to Feel Loved. It's a
Okay.
he remixed that.
Okay.
And I was listening to it and I was like, come and catch me, babe.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
that
oh
one,
my
yeah.
god,
I know
that's
this
like my
one.
favorite song in the whole world, and he's remixing.
Oh my god, I
I
love
was
him.
sick. It was sick.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
But yeah, I've seen Ketman a few times and he's a fucking G. And
He played at Ibiza, right? I was going to see Charlie XCX in
Right.
oh god, was it Amnesia? It was their boiler room, I think.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
And Catman was playing at it.
Right,
And I was
yeah.
like, what the hell? I was like, I'm Irish too. Hey,
Can I come up?
can I like go behind the
Get out there,
decks?
mister.
Trust me, I like know, like I'm sure we have some mutuals.
But yeah, no, techno, and I think, and I was saying it even with Melina, like say the likes of Jazzy and like that. There's always been that strong female vocal voice
Yeah.
on house music or
Yeah, that's
And I
really
From like the
true.
90s,
Yeah.
all that sort of stuff.
And
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like with techno, I feel with techno there's a lot of like they're putting the kind of popular stuff in and a remix kind of
Yeah,
thing.
it's like the new buzz is
Yeah.
commercial techno,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and
like,
it's getting bigger
It's killer,
and more
it's
popular.
killer,
like,
it's
yeah.
killer.
But like some people listen to it and they're like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, but that's fair.
Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
because
boom,
then
for
there's
like 20
yeah.
minutes. And
I'd
you're
be
like,
one of those. I'd be like,
I went to Berlin with my mates one time, actually, just a quick one, and we went to a boiler room set. It was a techno one. I can't remember who it was. It was fucked. And I swear to God, we were standing there, and one of my mates turns around and he goes, "Tony, has this been the same song for the last 20 minutes?" I was like, "No, my good friend. We are just really high right now."
No,
But
it's
like,
true.
it is.
Yeah.
It's real, but it is. Once if you're into it,
Yeah.
it's
you're
like
into
heavy,
it.
like,
Yeah.
and you do get the buzz from it.
Yeah, like
She even like with Sunil Sharp like coming
Yeah,
on.
Sunil,
like,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
absolutely like showing us that world.
That's who
like,
the techno
Wow.
DJ. I was in my head. I was like, we had a techno
Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah, man.
he
like,
was
on
he
wax and
teached in
stuff.
Biffy, right?
Yeah,
I went there.
Yeah.
I know him. Hey, Mutuals. Remember me?
Sign me, please.
Lit. No, I'm joking.
And like, I know you're kind of saying you're moving into the more dancey stuff. Is
Yeah,
that?
like-
Are you enjoying that now?
Yeah, defo. Like, I feel like I listen to it. So, like, anytime my music changes, it changes what I listen to. And, like, my mom and dad loved house growing up. Like, that was, like, always on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was the buzz. And then, like, yeah, I loved a bit of house. I actually did a track with, I think there was 2 tracks with these guys, Second Nature.
Right.
And, like, that was cool as well. Like, really, they're sick. They're so,
Right,
like,
yeah.
so, people think sometimes, like, they're like, you're so good. And I'm like, no, you're so good.
No,
like,
you're
like,
so good.
trust me, like, you're actually class. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that is, and they're, like, showing me beats. And I'm like, and they're like, oh, it's just this. And I'm like, no, like, I think that's actually amazing. Can I jump on it? But we did 2 tracks that day, like, just banged them out. And, yeah, like, it's just like that was more houseier stuff. And then I have the studio session with Black Traffic. He sent me some like beats and stuff.
I'd
And
be really interested in hearing.
Yeah.
yeah, because he
You wanna
did send me
that over
one.
when it
Send
drops?
that over.
Yeah.
So we can
Now
enjoy
it's not a
that.
feature. It's just like, you know, like we're
Yeah.
going to the studio, whatever. But like, I mean, that's how it works sometimes with dance
Course,
tracks. Like,
yeah,
it's there
yeah.
just kind of doing their thing with your vocals. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited. Like, it's cool. I love collabing with like different genres and like exploring a bit more. Like, it's
Yeah.
just adds to your character and
Course,
like, you know,
course.
your
And your
artistry
catalogue.
and stuff. Like,
Absolutely,
yeah, your
like,
catalog. Yeah. So like, yeah.
So, we're all 3 of us like
Oh, interesting.
three true collaboration.
Yeah.
No, but it is. It's the name of the game. I think at this point now, like it's really good to have that other side to yourself as well and explore it.
Yeah.
Like I think you shouldn't be just like pigeonholed into one sort of thing like that.
Yeah.
If you can have multiple quivers to your bow, amazing.
Yeah,
Go for it,
exactly. Like,
you know.
Quivers to your bow. I like that.
writing it
That's
down.
what you missed for the last 2 weeks.
I did.
No, that's so true. Like, yeah, like, and especially like if you like the music and it's like, oh, like I love that. Like, I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, like, you know, managers and labels want you to be very consistent, and I'm like, oh, I've been doing this all on my own this whole time.
exactly,
Like,
like-
come on, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Throw your hands up at me. Fucking love it. Just on that as well, like how it must be like difficult at times as well to be like an artist, an independent artist like yourself, and just like having to do it all. Like
Yeah.
I did it obviously as part of a band and stuff like that. Like, and that was tough.
And then I do it all for the podcast.
Wow. We are
For the
gonna
last
have
2 weeks. For
we're
the
gonna,
last 2
we're gonna
weeks.
have some
For
words
the last
after
2
this.
weeks.
No, but like it's obviously it must be difficult at times though.
oh no, it's difficult all the time, but you just don't see it. Like,
Sorry,
Well,
all the
it's
time.
all
difficult right
the
now.
time. It's difficult all
right
the
now.
time. Like, I don't know if I can articulate myself well, but like,
Yeah.
I've applied for funding and they're like, no. They're like, this is weird and you are like inconsistent and weird. No, I'm joking. They don't say that, but like, I feel like you have to be very like structured and like robotic almost
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
with applying for certain things, and like I type as I speak. Like, AI is a lifesaver. Like, ChatGPT. I'm like, can you make this sound professional? Like, I like remove all the likes. Yeah, like, and even like applying for things, I'm like, oh god, like I really need to like. I have a friend, Ahmed with Love. Like, he's amazing. Like,
Oh, yeah,
he's
yeah,
sick.
yeah,
he's
yeah,
sick,
yeah,
and
yeah.
he's been
He does
so.
that song Whoopity Doo or something.
Yeah, pull up a little bit to do that. What you call it?
Whatchamacallit.
Like, he's class, and we went to school together, and like he's always been such a good like like ally and friend, like, and
Course,
like give me guidance.
He's such a nice dude.
So nice.
Yeah.
And like he literally was just like, okay, with this, like you need to hit these marks and you need to like talk about this. And I was like, thank you. No one's ever told me this. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I didn't know you guys were all doing this. I thought we were all being silly and
the
fun.
cheat sheet for this?
Like I thought we were shit posting. What do you mean? You're like articulating yourself on these like interviews and stuff. Like what?
Articulate.
Like
But see,
What are you saying?
this is the thing is though, like I feel your personality comes across a lot better than the kind of
100%.
robotic fucking interview.
Shouldn't be like that, like, just be yourself.
Yeah,
Get me?
like yeah, because even like my artist bio, like that's something that I'd have to have in a lot of things. And like if I'm applying for something, and it's like Kayleigh Noble is an up and coming star, and I'm like, oh shut up.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I
yeah,
slay.
yeah.
Like,
That's all I do.
like yeah, and it's like her recent album, and I'm like, oh for fuck, like I just this is
I love your
boring.
bio on Spotify. Though. Like, it's like I was reading, I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Thank you.
really
There's some big words in here.
Like I paid someone to write that. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. Harbour Music Society. He is my pay.
But I'd say like, and it is difficult for independent artists. Like
Yeah.
if you're not clued in, like it's hard to kind of
Yeah,
navigate all this stuff.
and no one tells you what to do. Like,
And then for people to navigate it for you, you gotta fucking pay them.
oh yeah,
Gotta
but
pay
like,
them
and I do
that
respect
cheddar.
it. Like, get your bag, but like also like,
But look, at the end of the day,
But
you're,
oh no.
oh hell no.
you're still young in the game as well. Like
Yeah.
of music, and like you've only had your first album, and you know, as I said, your personality comes across really well. So it should only take time. And
Yeah.
you know, Mace, I said that 10,000 hours thing. If
Exactly.
you put the
Put yourself
10,000
enough time
hours
into it.
in.
But then, like,
You
how do
figure
I
it all
put
out.
10,000 hours in and try work a full-time job
stop.
to pay for this stuff? Like,
I-
what do you
this
want
is
from
gotta
me?
be-
Find a way.
You gotta find a way.
Like-
Drugs.
But I feel
Sell
like,
them.
again, like, that's a well, like,
We don't condone
No,
that,
I don't
folks.
condone
Jesus,
selling a
stop.
drug.
only when we go to techno events.
You might need to cut that.
Cut
Leave
it,
it in.
cut it. We're being real here. Keep it
This is
in.
an honest space, okay?
We are at AA right now. This is the
This is all a
sugar
facade.
water.
Sugar water. No, but it's hard to balance those two. And that's why like it takes time between projects.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
definitely.
you need to save up that stuff again because it's just I remember when we released our EP, like this was what, like 2022, 23, and
Right.
we got approached but then by someone afterwards and they were like, oh, what else have you got? And we
I
were
know.
like, that's it.
Like,
What
literally
the fuck
nothing.
do you
Like, I
think we're
gave you
working on?
my
Future
whole
tense?
life.
Like we gave you
Like,
everything in that. We
everything
gave them
I
like
have.
6 songs. We dripped 1 or 2 out, and then we gave them the rest. And then they were like, "Do you have anything else?" And
I
we're like, no.
And then
Like,
people are like, oh, you should go
Oh.
to a manager with all this. And they're like, blocked. Like, why are you
Yeah.
like, peasant, don't come near me.
It's ridiculous though. Like, it's like, what do you fucking think I'm doing?
Yeah,
We're
like-
all working jobs.
Yeah,
we all
like-
meet up here on a fucking
Exactly.
3 days a week to do this
Exactly.
after hours. It's almost like you're like not that you're losing from the get go, but it's
Oh, no, you
just,
are.
It's a mountain
fully
to
are.
climb.
It's a mountain already.
Yeah, like
do
you
get
have to
me?
like invest so much money in yourself. Like I remember I was doing gigs for free at one point. I was like, just book me, get me
Just
now.
do
Like
it.
just
No,
you know
it's
what?
great experience.
Yeah,
like, you know,
like-
and there's times even when I was on stage and like there was fucking one person in the crowd and I'm like, I fucking hate this. What am I even doing?
And
here?
it was his
Literally.
Nah, like it was Liam's girlfriend and then some random dude and I was like, I fucking hate this. Like,
I
what am I
know,
doing?
it's
This
so
is a Tuesday
sad.
night. There's no one here.
And especially if you've done like I feel like with me, I released my album, I did a show in Workman's, or sorry, not Workman's, the Grand Social, and like that was almost sold out. Like literally again,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
5
so
tickets
bad,
off. Huge, amazing, deadly, and then like I had nothing to come out after the album.
Yeah,
So I was working on stuff and then I was getting booked for a gig and like it was just one of those gigs that like I don't know what if it was the day or something and it was like like 30 people there. Still like respect for everyone that came
Yeah, of
up, but
course.
it's like, oh my come on guys. Like and I'm begging you to come closer to the stage and I'm like,
I fucking hate
do you
that.
guys want to shake ass or not? And it's like 5 dads
That is so fucking annoying. Like, why do they
Like,
do they
why is
stand
no
so
one
far
popping their
away?
pussy?
I'm like, come closer. I'd be like,
Like-
no.
and they're understand they're like
Yeah, they're holding on to a point. Yeah, you
Who
used to
is
come
this
quite
person?
close as well. But like, no one. I'd be like,
Follow
follow him.
Yeah,
Follow this guy.
like-
Follow that weird guy.
I swear follow the weird
Follow
guy.
that weird guy right there.
And you just turn around to the crowd and you're like,
I know these guys.
I know these
this is
guys.
my friend.
No, but like that's so annoying in a sense as well. Like you just want
Yeah.
people to have a good time, but you don't want to like fucking tell them
Exactly.
what to
And
do.
then you're
and
also
shit.
like, I know it sounds bad, but you're like, guys, like buy tickets to my show. Like
Yeah,
come. Like,
yeah,
oh my god, like I'll actually like do them for a $5 if you that will make you go. But
Exactly.
like don't buy the tickets and not show up. Like it actually means so much, especially as an upcoming artist, like an independent artist, when people make the effort. Like
Yeah,
do you know what I
it
mean?
means
Like
so much.
it-
That's
like
that's what we try to do with the podcast. Like
Yeah.
we've been to Rebel P's gigs, Nilo, Courtesy.
Yeah, fuck.
Melina's going on tour with.
We'll be at that as well.
with
Yeah.
I don't know her name, the girl that she's doing with you. I can't remember.
Can't remember.
But like that's what we try to do. We buy vinyls, we buy albums,
Exactly,
we buy
supporting,
stuff.
We're
like,
doing
yeah.
a studio up at the moment, so the fucking place is
Yeah.
gonna be lit
Yeah,
with
yeah,
people.
And
yeah.
I feel like with people and like people that enjoy our music, it only takes a few minutes to share or to buy something.
Even the free
or,
stuff, like comment, share, tag.
guys.
Like, come on.
It's only my mom that shares things.
Like, oh no, my mom does like screenshot and zooms into my
Oh,
eye.
yeah.
It's like my precious girl. And I'm like, delete it now. She's killing
Anytime
it.
someone says precious, I'm like, this is Lord of the Rings.
Repo, like.
But like
oh.
it is, it's one of those things where like, and even
Costs
when,
nothing to
remember
be
with,
nice, like,
I
Oh
think
my
yeah,
god,
me,
it's
like-
free.
remember
Like,
with,
it's free.
with Rebel P's gig, it was like a Tuesday night and it was pissing rain.
Oh, it's fucking
And it was like, it is one of those things where
Yeah.
like, get it, but it's like, if you want to support people, like,
have to.
especially because Rebel P came on, we were
Yeah.
like, we have to show love back.
Yeah, of course.
And like, that's the whole thing of like, if you're into someone and they're gigging, like, you can make time.
nothing.
Literally,
it's
like-
at 8 o'clock. You're not
Yeah.
doing that at 8
Exactly.
o'clock. Like,
Exactly. And like, I haven't been gigging in a while. Like, I've been doing
you
stuff
have
for like.
something coming up, don't you?
Yeah, so like the
Yeah.
past few gigs, like they've been kind of like, you know, huge. So it's like, okay, now I'm getting back into it. So I got asked to open up for Bird.
I've seen that.
They're killer. They're
Fucking
killer.
lethal,
That's in
like,
Cork.
yeah.
And like, that's almost sold out. So like, this is like back gigging. It's going to be sold out. I'm going to be like, and then I got asked to open for a girl. She's killer. Her name's Becky McNee. McNeese. I'm so bad with
That's
names
okay,
sometimes, but she's killer.
so
She's from
am I, Joanne.
Belfast.
Fucking Sam.
I always do that when someone says the show name.
So stupid.
We're just being silly,
It's
guys.
silly goose hour over
Yeah,
here.
that's in Belfast. So I just got asked. That was confirmed
Nice.
today. So that's going to be on the 9th. So I was like,
unreal.
everyone in Belfast, now's your chance.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I actually got booked for my first Dublin gig in like ages.
Wow.
So that's going to be like an all-female lineup. Really,
sweet.
really killer acts on it. I don't know who's exactly confirmed,
Yeah, so
but
you
from
don't
what I
need to say
know,
that, yeah.
they are amazing. So
Okay.
you should
Well, guess
come. It's
what?
on the 12th
We'll
of
be
May.
there. We'll be there.
Exactly.
We'll be there.
Shaking ass.
I mean, I'll shake
doing it right,
I
Bob?
shake what I have.
Am I doing
I
it
don't know
right?
if it's good enough.
There will be a like shaking ass video, video instructions.
Instructions. Am I throwing it back okay?
Just one throwback.
My hip.
Fucked. No, but that's so good though. So like things are starting
Are
to
you
like,
buzzing now, yeah?
Yeah,
perform
yeah.
into it.
And like I love curating like a really fun set, like a set. So like
fucking
me
love
and
that shit as
Cian,
well.
like that's Solo Cone. Like he's my DJ, and like I was like, right, let's like practice, like let's like, you know, blend this in as a joke, and like let's
Yeah,
do this,
yeah.
and like let's throw this song in, like like let's bring it in, and like let's make people go like, and then like remix our song and like do really cool stuff. Because when I was with Laboom, I noticed how like they just are so good with like building the energy, like keeping people engaged,
yeah.
keeping it constant.
Keeping
Like
it going,
you're like
yeah.
you can't look away for a second. You're like,
Yeah.
what's next? Like, oh my god, like what's happening?
your
Who got up?
toes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to like eventually at some point do more like live stuff, and like, you know,
sure.
like even just like looping like a little vocal thing I did live, and like, you know, bringing it in, bringing it out. And I want to start DJing, and like then Cian can go up and we'll do like a fun little cool thing. But yeah.
Just a woman of all trades.
Yes.
But it's so good to see. Like it's really refreshing. Like that you're going for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's
but-
really good to see.
like I feel like, you know, at some point it's like you kind of try to do it the way you think you're meant to do it, and then you're like, I'm just gonna do it my way. And if
Exactly,
that
just
works,
go for it.
like
Yeah.
I've been literally paying for everything, breaking my back, doing it all anyway, so like, and I enjoy it. So
Yeah.
like, you know, if nothing happens, well, get your coffee at Mr. Bean's.
But look, at least you have all the experience, and
do.
as you said, like when people do what they love, it's not really
it's not a job.
a job, you
Yeah.
know. And,
Exactly.
like
yeah.
we've talked about even when we started this, like you want the idea is the fame and this will be our full-time job,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan buzz or whatever, and like what I've learned really quickly is that it's actually the conversations that I have with
Yeah.
people
Yeah,
that mean a
exactly.
lot more to me than
Exactly.
like obviously you would love the money to come in as well, and like
course.
shout out to our sponsors for helping us out in that
For giving us
regard.
dig out, yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I
most
get-
important thing
yeah, I get to go
is-
home and be like,
yeah.
that was such a cool fucking
Yeah,
story, and that was such a
exactly.
cool conversation, and
Yeah.
I get to go again next week, and you know, and I get to meet new people, and that's kind
Yeah,
of
you just
the
love it, like,
experience
yeah.
is a lot more to me, especially at being 31 now. You know,
Yeah,
it's,
exactly.
I
like-
kind of felt like I've wasted all my 20. Well, not wasted, but like I could have done a lot more.
yeah.
But I can do it now, so that's the
30s are the new 20s.
Yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Yes, girl.
Like literally, like I can't wait to be 30. I mean, it's 6 years away. Actually, 5. Like God. So I'm getting old. I regret. Now it's coming out. I'm lying.
Past that. Past
So
that.
look, we could sit here and talk all day,
All
but
day.
we've gotten the nod. Dublin Whiskey asked us to ask our guests at the end of every episode, what does live the moment mean to you?
Be you, be sexy, be slay, be cunty.
Nice. That's so good.
And that's it, folks.
And that's it.
Thank you.
But now, look, Kayleigh, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you. As
So
I said,
good to have
we
you
could
on.
sit here and talk for hours.
Oh, we
but
could.
We'd love to have you on again.
Yeah.
come
If I
through
blow
again.
up.
We going with you, girl.
Yeah, we did it.
Flying too.
We made it.
So good.
But yeah, now look, we wish you all the best moving
Thank you so
forward. and
much,
You've
you
definitely
too.
got 2 new fans.
Thank you.
And we will support you moving forward and everything
Thanks.
that you do.
Likewise.
Shout out to Dublin Whiskey again for
Yes,
for
sir.
coming on board. Shout out to Doc One Studio for preparing all of this stuff for us. Cattle behind the camera. If you've enjoyed the episode, like, subscribe, share, go follow Kayleigh,
Yeah.
go follow everyone, and support the gang.
And we'll see you
Yeah.
next
And
week.
catch us next week.
Adios.
Welcome back, Bob.
Bye. See you.